Welcome back to another episode of Pteranodon Media's Show and Tell What the Hell. And my friends, I have a very interesting little pieces of plastic that I'd like to show you today. And I hope the title was clickbaity enough to get your attention, because these are pretty cool little figures here. And I just didn't know about them until I was walking into a Walgreens, like my buddy Stan Lee often does for his penis pills. But I came across these, and these immediately caught my attention, because the first one I saw was actually Black Panther. These, to me, seemed pretty awesome. For the price point, it was $3.99. And they are at a 3 3/4 inch scale. So I'd like to share these with you and see what you think. And let's take a look at the Black Panther here, and let's review. Wow. So he's got 5 points of articulation. Sadly, no holes in the hands. So he can't carry any weapons unless you get like something like Chewbacca's crossbow, or some sort of some sort of blaster, and then put like some little, not adhesive, but like a rubber band thing around it, those clear rubber bands. But yeah, look at this. It's for what it is. For $3.99, this is an awesome looking figure. It's built like a Star Wars toy. So that's why I said this is like a Kenner. If Kenner made Marvel, this is what it would kind of look like. There's a slight bend to the knees, which doesn't bother me too much. But this is what a child's plaything should look like. It's recommended for ages 4 and up, which is a good age to get something like this. I'd recommend it for parents that don't necessarily want to start buying expensive Marvel Legends. Now, the other ones in the series that I saw, I did see a Thor. Just didn't catch my eye as much. I wanted to see how these were, but now I kind of want to see about completing the collection. I don't know if there's any other stores that sell these. I might try the Dollar Generals, but Walgreens carries them, and the a bunch of paperwork. Let's check out the Iron Man here. Unfortunately, I don't have any Kenner's toys with me to compare them with. But I'll give you an idea. This IG-88 is to scale with the original IG-88. It's a later version of IG-88 that was made. Yeah, it gives you an idea of how tall they are. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm starting a 3 3/4 like display sometime in the future, where I can put Star Wars and then have some extensions. I'm actually getting even into some of the more modern 3 3/4 inch Star Wars with 5-point articulation. Use my teeth to open that. And here is your Iron Man, now, who does have these awesome straight legs. And this, it's funny, the chest is printed on, but it's very minimal with the paint apps. He also has 5 points of articulation and closed hands. So, very cool figure. I would have loved to have had these when I was a kid. I did have Secret Wars figures, but had they put these out in conjunction with, like, Star Wars, I probably would have been buying these over the Secret Wars. Especially if they had little accessories. But at the price point, I mean, if they had a whole line of these, and I know Hasbro is making some that have a card back, a real nice card back. They're at the same 3 1/4 inch scale, but they got way more detail. They're not like the simplified Kenner look. Look at that, just one solid piece of plastic, no painting, and then they just did some sort of, what do they call it? Like, kind of like a stamp. You guys can explain that to me. But it's pretty cool. I may try to see about getting some more for customs. This is really cool for customs. I mean, I'd like to see an, you know, maybe a Iron Man body with a Greedo head or something. You know, so we'll probably mess around with that in the future, try to pop them open. Trying to look at the seam lines on there. Doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult, but the plastic they're using, it's pretty sturdy. And it's like the Kenner figures where you could kind of bend the legs a bit and they come back to their form. You know, you could squeeze them. The only thing I would really have appreciated would just like open hands. One open hand maybe would be cool. Like I said, if they had like, you know, a whole mess of these, like classic characters, I'd probably be buying them all, you know, as a loose collector. Now let's get to SpiderMan. All right. Using your teeth like an adult. And wow, this is so cool because look how the legs, the bottom legs, are not even painted. You couldn't see that in the packaging. What's cool is they do include a little artwork of each character there, so that's something. They're just in this little baggie here. It reminds me of getting toys from Sears, you know? And the reason I like that it's unpainted is that it is something that Kenner probably would have done just to save on money and time. They didn't paint the lines in the, you know, in the body, but they did sculpt them, so that's pretty cool. They actually went and did the little spider. I've seen Spider-Mans with just a sculpted spider or just a printed on spider, and they didn't paint the sculpted one, or they the printed one just would just end up rubbing off like the early Toy Biz ones, or even the Secret Wars. But this is a nice, durable Spider-Man. It even has the back spider in the classic Spider-Man outfit. So this, oh my God, this is going to look great with my Star Wars toys. I'm going to take them home and play with them. Just for fun's sake. Hold on. Let me just see if I can pull this out. I'll get an old TIE fighter here. It's missing a lot of pieces, but you know, it's fine. It's actually not in the worst condition. I'm glad nothing fell in this episode. So let's put Spidey in a TIE fighter. Now the arms do not fit, but you could kind of squeeze them in a little bit. And Spider Leader. Isn't that fun? R2-D2 and Spider-Man together again. That would be a good team up, actually. I used to read a lot of the old Marvel comics, Star Wars, and to me that was a big part of the Star Wars universe. I'd love to see more of these. Now, this is just kind of go into a little discussion on what I feel ought to happen with toys. I'm glad these are out. These are great for kids. The price point is magnificent. I, as a collector, and just someone who likes to have fun with toys, a toy guy, if they had an entire line of these at that $4 price point, I'd be buying every single one of them. You know, even some of the characters that I'm not too into, I'd still buy them just to kind of create that collection. And wouldn't it be cool for a kid to be able to complete an entire collection of Marvel characters? Because that's the thing. You can buy your favorite character. Let's say you only like Spider-Man, but then I kind of like Iron Man too. And then you start seeing all the other ones in the line. You're like, shit, man, I really want to get Black Panther. I still want to get whatever, Miss Marvel. I want to complete the collection. Now's the thing. When you're a kid, you look at the back of a box and you wanted to complete the entire line, just like your old Star Wars toys. So I don't know. This is as simple as it gets. It's cost efficient for these companies to be making toys like this. The quality of plastic is profoundly impressive. Look at this, just to show you. Kind of creepy too. But Now it's not where you can pull it right off the peg either. It stays. It's not like if you were to put a weapon on them, it wouldn't make it. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to put the arm down. So it feels like an old Star Wars toy where it's the joints aren't loose. You know, if you do that, the legs aren't going to be like, you know, kicking around like your old like Boba Fett toys. But these are just freaking great. And I do got a lot of like reaction figures. These are like reaction figures, if not better, just because they're so simplified. I mean, look at Black Panther. He's only got 2 colors. He's got, I mean, it's not just one. He's got one. He's got, no, I'm right, 2, silver and white. And that's it. That's all you need. I'd love to see some other characters be made. I'd love to see a comic accurate Wolverine in this format. I'd love to see a this is more MCU Iron Man, but I'd like to see a comic accurate Captain America. And we need some villains too. Let's get Kang the Conqueror. Let's get, oh my God, imagine a Doctor Doom like this. That would be so awesome. You can get your Doctor Doom next to your Darth Vader. And some army builders. Imagine if they made some sort of army builders with this, like little sentinels, you know, or little Hydra soldiers like this, or you could put your Hydra soldiers next to your stormtroopers. You can get AIM soldiers. I mean, the sky's the limit. So if anybody here that watches this knows someone at Hasbro, you know, give them a shout out. Share this video, you know. Tell me what you think about this. I mean, am I overreacting? Is this dumb? Because I'll be honest, man, these guys are really doing something for me. And look, they even got peg holes at the bottom of their feet. Wow. I'm surprised I just missed these because I was too busy looking at more expensive premium toys. And it's my opinion that I think that Star Wars toys should go back to this. And they have kind of been, but they're putting too much detail. I want some simplified, like Kenner-style looking Star Wars toys that are not the retro edition, just new characters or stuff that we never got. Characters that we never got from the original trilogy. I'd like for that line to continue after Power of the Force 1. It would be so cool. Hasbro can do this. They can do other lines. They can do G.I. Joe like this too. They can do Marvel, G.I. Joe, and call it Retro Legends, and do all their, you know, every one of their, like, whatever they have licenses to, and make them all, like, in this style. And they don't have to overcharge us. Give us a little baggie and charge us $4, and I promise I will buy every single one of them. I've never sounded more like a toy nerd than now. But anyway, folks, I hope you enjoy this. Let me know what you think. This does help if we, if you do like stuff like this. Share this video. Tell me what you think. Let's, I kind of, you know, I missed the mark last year. I was trying to get 1,000 subscriptions, but I'd like to do like a live chat with you guys. And the only way I can do that is if I get 1,000 or more. So it'd be nice to do that one of these days and do it straight from the studio, have a little party. Anyway, folks, take care of yourselves. Be nice. We'll see you later on.